Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna share with you how I draw simple stickers in Procreate apps. This is definitely not a tutorial because I'm not expert in this. I made this for my daughter because she's into DIY things, and I'm gonna share with you some Procreate tips along the way. I usually draw with dry ink brush. This is the standard brush that comes with Procreate apps. I always create new layer and select clipping mask whenever I want to add shadows or other details. Because I work in a different layer, it allows me to make some changes without affecting the main object. Let's talk about the clipping mask function. So I have my rectangle here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some shadows. So I'm gonna create new layer and tap on clipping mask. I'm gonna use darker shade for the shadow. And with this clipping mask, you don't have to worry that you're gonna draw the shadow outside the main object. And the advantage of this is you still can make changes on the shadow or whatever details that you add without affecting the main object. And there's another function called alpha lock. Well, this one allows you to draw the shadow or adding some details without worrying that you're gonna draw outside the object. But since everything is in one layer, so whatever changes that you make is going to affect the main layer. Alright, back to the stickers. Here I'm just adding details to the clouds. I'm not gonna draw a very detailed cloud since this one is only 4 stickers and the size is quite small. Once I'm happy with the details that I add in, I'm gonna merge with the main layer. One of the downside of these apps is you can only have 26 layers. I might be wrong. Please let me know if you can get more layers than 26. Next, I'm just going to add some details on the cloud behind it. Not too much, it's just some shadow. Next, I'm going to draw flowers. Drawing flower can be quite intimidating, but you can always draw a much simple flower. This is just for stickers anyways, not a realistic drawing. So I use the clipping mask function again to add some shadows and the details for the petal. I'm gonna add some lighter color for the highlight. And give some outline in between petals. I'm gonna use darker shade of green for the shadow. Well, actually it doesn't have to be this detail because it's only 4 stickers and the size will be very small, so you will not notice the difference anyway. And then with the darker shade, I'm gonna go back to the flower and add a little bit outline to the petals. And next I'm gonna draw another flower stickers, and I'm gonna add shadow with a darker shade of pink. So usually when I draw something, even though it's not a realistic drawing, I like to add details like shadow, highlight and outline. I think by adding these things it makes my drawing look nicer. Alright, I've finished my first flower. Next I'm going to duplicate this, and then I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to use the wrap function to kind of change the shape a little bit. Next, I'm gonna draw mushroom. Well, the shape, it doesn't have to be perfect because we can always adjust it with the wrap function. And I will also add some highlight and shadow and add some white spots onto the mushroom. I'm gonna add the stem and give some shadow and draw some leaves around it. And for the sticker set, I like to add some digital washi tape. Usually my daughter used this to stick a photo on her DIY card. So I'm gonna start with the blue rectangle, and then after that I'm going to add some motif. The motif can be as simple as cloud or rainbow or flower or anything. To draw a cloud, I usually use gouache brush. This is also a free brush that comes with Procreate. Well, I don't really like plain background, so I'm gonna add something behind that motif. I'm just using the darker shade of blue, and then with the gouache brush, I just simply dot on the background. This washi tape still look empty to me, so I'm gonna add a darker shade of cloud in the background. And this is my first washi tape. And for the second washi tape, I'm gonna draw a flower pattern on it. I'm just gonna draw 2 flowers, and after that I'm going to duplicate and adjust the position, rotate them, and that's it. And this washi tape still look very empty to me, so I'm gonna draw a small flower around it. And with a gouache brush, I'm gonna add some dots in the background. Sometimes I just change the opacity or the size of the brush because I don't want to have the same size of dots in my background. And for the third washi tape, I'm just gonna draw a cloud again because honestly I run out of idea what kind of things that I should draw. But this time maybe I'm gonna draw a night sky with darker clouds and stars around it. Alright, I'm done with my washi tape. I think for this sticker set, I'm just going to draw 3 washi tape. And my daughter likes this comic bubble where she can draw a character and then put this comic bubble next to it. And I'm going to draw a flower garland. This is poppy flower garland. And again, I'm going to draw outline, give some shadow and highlight to make it nicer. And with this pale green, I'm gonna draw some leaves around it. And since my daughter really likes ice cream, so I'm gonna draw chocolate chip ice cream and strawberry ice cream. Recently, I really like this style of drawing where I don't create a clean outline around the edges. Well, I'm still finding my style of drawing because usually my drawing is influenced by artists that I like at that moment. This is what I struggle with actually. Last time my college friend said my drawing style keep changing from time to time. I don't have a specific style which make my drawing is mine. Alright, next I'm going to draw a cherry on top of the strawberry ice cream. I'm just going to add highlight and some shadow around it. Alright, I finished this friendship theme sticker set for my daughter. She wanted to use this sticker to decorate her DIY card for her best friend. So I'm gonna film another tutorial to demonstrate how I print and cut this sticker sheet using my Cricut Maker. So thank you everyone for watching, and see you in my next art and craft video.